2, 1. Bum, 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 bum.
Someone take this man's mic away. Take his mic away.
I can't play the song. I gotta put my own little mix to it. get a swag.
My own little mix.
All right. I'm Rob.
I'm Robert.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back? You're back?
Hey, I was gonna say we're back after I said I was back. I'm just too ready to talk about this.
Gonna be a rapper bad.
Mixtape.
This is Fandemix. We're gonna discuss, in the free agency. Kind of seems like everything's dying down. All the big names have been signed or re-signed, and
Russell Wilson not going nowhere.
Yeah, you can kind of start. I feel like you can kind of start seeing what's going on. First, I do want to bring up something real quick. I feel like the NFL is doing Deshaun Watson super foul, and I don't believe the allegations. I don't.
He has 22.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I agree. It's insane.
No, it's crazy. Look, like I said,
This is okay. So this is
just a crazy timing.
Not to take anything away if it's true from.
No, if it's true,
if it's true, then justice needs to be served for sure.
Hold on. What are the allegations though? I know they said sexual harassment, right?
It's like misconduct, and I don't know if assault is one of it.
Okay,
so it's nothing. Was it masseuse or is it just women?
I think. Well, at first it was like 3 cases, and I think 2 of them or something like that were masseuses, and then I got off Twitter for a day and then came back and it was just 12 more, and then 8 hours later it was
But I feel like right now I feel like the NFL. I feel like it's an NFL thing because when Antonio Brown was doing his thing with the Steelers, he had allegations come up from this and that and this and that. Now Antonio Brown might be a little different because he was kind of crazy. I think he had the argument with his wife and stuff.
Got to him.
Yeah, but I think it's just really crazy to me how. You heard nothing about Deshaun Watson besides how amazing he was until he decides to now stand up. I don't want to play for this team anymore. And now, boom, allegation flying here. And it's just allegations. So to me, sexual harassment could be he could be somewhere and ask a girl, what's up? You want to go?
Yeah. See,
that's sexual harassment. He harassed me.
Hold on. Right. That's the thing though, because if it's because it says sexual harassment and the one of them I think did say sexual assault.
Yeah.
If it's he's hitting on some chick and she's oh, don't talk to me or whatever, that's fucking annoying because that's just making y'all cry like little bitches.
Right.
For real, be realistic. If this was because if this was us at the bar and some chick was
who is this
getting
guy?
hit on,
why he's walking the crib like that?
Bro, because come on now, because hold on, cancel culture is real as shit right now. Right?
I agree.
So cancel culture is real as shit right now. And on the reality, if Deshaun Watson was a regular guy walking into a bar hitting on a girl, they ain't gonna call the cops and be like, this man sexually harassed me. He wouldn't leave me alone. But because it's Deshaun Watson, if it is that situation where he's just hitting on him and they're like, oh, you're Deshaun Watson, you can't talk to me like that. That's ridiculous. Because come on, dude, he's a fucking guy. He's a normal dude at the end of the day. If he didn't sexually assault you, then you should just stop crying about shit because it happens to every woman every day. Every woman every day gets hit on a guy's yo, what's up? And if you tell him hey, leave me alone, I don't want to talk to you, and he still bothers you, that's a different story. But come on now,
So do you feel like maybe there might have been a couple of encounters that were borderline and they're getting blown up or blown out of proportion
because he's Deshaun Watson,
right?
I think okay, so I don't want to say because if he was being a piece of shit, he needs to be in trouble for being a piece of shit.
Right.
I would never come at a woman in the wrong way. And if they did tell me yo, I'm not interested, I would back the fuck away and be all right, cool. And I have witnessed women being harassed by dudes being yo, why you being stuck up? Why you being stupid? You know what I mean? Just because they don't want to talk to this guy, and that's stupid and nonsense too. Yeah. Right? So I feel bad for those women that are in that situation. However, if they're blowing shit up out of proportion just because it's Deshaun Watson, which I can see as a possibility of happening to people like that because it happens all the time. The cancel culture is now real, and people get canceled all the time for dumb shit.
What I feel like everyone's kind of missing, at least to me, is if these reports were legit, and not saying they're not serious. I feel like if these reports were legit and actually of substance, I believe police would be involved, one, if it was that serious. And I also believe that it wouldn't, everything's coming out to ESPN right now because they're like another woman saying that he did this, but the NFL hasn't even started investigating it.
I think they have.
So
they just started
as of yesterday or today.
Yeah, but I think now when you get someone called, like somebody can call into the NFL and be like, "Hey, Deshaun Watson, he did this to me a while ago too." So now you have to figure out which ones are lie, which ones are true. You have to sort through that because any girl now who probably saw Deshaun Watson at a club somewhere was like, "Yeah, he harassed me too." You know, because now you got to sort through all of that. So you have to figure out which ones are serious and how serious they are.
Yeah.
But I just feel like with everything, even then, the problem to me is every single report is coming out. Why? Because you don't even know if all 20 whatever reports are legit. Yeah. So now ESPN is allowing every time somebody says like, "Oh, Deshaun got another one." Oh, hey, add another one to the list. And now ESPN is bashing his name when let's say in the end, not saying like in the end, let's say 3 are legit.
Yeah.
Now y'all make him seem like a predator because y'all said 25. Not only 3 are legit. 3 legit still being terrible, but I'm saying like they're killing his name because every time someone even says the word Deshaun Watson out of they're making it seem like it's the end all be all. And I feel like it's just like I said, it's not fair to him, and that's why I think it's disrespectful because y'all don't even know if these reports are legit, but you already put it out.
Hold on, you terrorize his name. It's not fair to him if they're not true. If they're true, he deserves to be in trouble. He deserves to have his shit put out and be in trouble for the shit that he did. If he was bad, like if it was a bad situation, if he's like sexually harassing women, like and legit like being inappropriate to women, then he should absolutely get a reality check and be like, "Yo, just because you're Deshaun Watson, you can't do that shit."
Yeah, but I feel like when you let every single report that came out go straight to like the news and be published, now it seems way worse than let's say it is just one case. I'm not saying just one. I know it sounds bad, but like right now it's like let's say all these aren't true. Let's say every single one of them aren't true, or they're not as serious as it like seems. All these aren't true. His name's ruined already now, anyways.
Yeah.
He's ruined already now.
Well,
even if they're not true.
It's kind of like, rest in peace Kobe, but it's kind of like the same thing with Kobe. Is that, up until, even still now, people are talking about that, the case he was involved with.
Yeah.
Right.
And, so, I don't I think it's
investigate it first.
I don't know I don't know the women.
That's just how social media. That's how media in general.
That's annoying though.
And ironically, when the man wants out of the organization,
it's very interesting timing.
See,
it's very interesting timing. It's also very interesting. I read somewhere. I don't know how true it is, but I did read that at least 4 of the women are being represented by somebody who is friends with the owner of the Houston Texans.
Like, come on,
or something like that. I don't know how accurate that is. I read that a while ago. I have to go back and reread it.
Hold on, because if that's the situation, if it's Houston trying to blackball Deshaun, then Houston should absolutely get investigated and be punished for it.
Right.
But here's the thing: we don't know. We don't know any of the women. We don't know what they're accusing, and if they've done this shit before, or if they're just trying to jump on a bandwagon. We don't know if this is reality, and if Deshaun Watson really did this. None of us were there.
I mean,
right?
I hope not for the sake of the 20-something women that are out there.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I feel like as an NFL quarterback, right? As an NFL superstar, right? I don't know that Deshaun Watson has a reason to do these things.
Well, no.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I won't do that. I'm just saying. I don't. Come on, son. This is crazy timing. It's just the timing of everything coming out. I just think it's. I'm not gonna say I'm not dumb because, like I said, it could be true. I just feel like it's amazing timing, yo. Amazing timing.
I just want to see it because if it's not true and if it's not
signed a contract last year.
I don't know.
Maybe
he just signed a contract 2 years ago. He got paid big bags. I feel like not saying, oh damn, I don't want to speak for women, but wouldn't these reports come out when you get a major contract? Now it's like, oh, I'm not gonna let this dude get paid when he did this to me.
Well, I know. Well,
why all of a sudden?
What it could have been also too is the whole. Something happened recently, and 1 or 2 women spoke out, and then it's just like, oh shit, like these women are speaking out. He's also done this to me as well too. So if this is happening and I want to share my what happened to me too, or whatever it was, whatever the situation was. So that could be
sexual misconduct.
See, is that him inappropriately touching women, or is that him talking?
7 lawsuits from massage therapists alleging sexual misconduct.
So he's getting a massage and he's yo, touch my dangling.
Finish me off.
Touch my dangling for some little strange.
Strange.
Some little change. Man. Some little change. Touch my dangling for some change.
I hope this don't come off disrespectful.
No, don't.
No, I hope it don't. Bro, this is no. Okay, how this is coming out right now to this man, to this black man No, how this is coming out right now, though. Like I said, sexual misconduct. When you put those words into things, it makes it seem like not more than it is. I don't want to say that, but like if he's at a massage parlor and he, asks for some funnies, and now you're gonna call and say sexually harassment when. I don't know if it goes down here or not, but now y'all make me seem like I'm a sexual deviant, I'm a terrorist and stuff like that for asking for a happy ending.
Hold on, yeah,
But it is illegal.
hold on, okay.
Yeah, but we doing it.
Turn out, because I get that it's illegal.
Robert Kraft just went to.
That's what I'm saying.
Son.
That's what I'm saying.
Different than a white man with
They
that
said
on.
Robert Kraft took that he would take Patriots players. They would all go to the same massage parlor and whatever. You know how many? Stop. Bro.
Hold on.
But that's a very different situation.
No,
No, it's not.
No,
I mean,
hey, hold on, because I'm kind of with you there. Because if he goes to a massage parlor, right, and he's getting a massage, and he's like, hey, how much for like a happy ending? If they tell him no, and he's just like, oh, okay, never mind then. And then they go like cry about it, and like, oh, he tried to ask me to. It's like, okay, hold on now. Like, you guys are just being dramatic now.
And then let's say he asked one girl, he's like, so none of y'all gonna do it? And now all four of them are like, yeah, he did it to all of us too.
See, but if he was like, that's what I'm saying though.
And this is perfect timing, but like I said,
we don't know the situation.
We don't. So this is just me speculating. But to me, I feel like this is crazy timing, one.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, making this man seem like a prowler now. He's gonna have to go to like rehab or something for sexual misconduct or something like that. They're gonna call him a sex addict or something. But it's like, man, I mean, hey, I'm not, like I said, not to give it an excuse, bro. I'm in the NFL. I'm rich. I know they carry themselves a different type of way. I've heard way worse stories, read worse things of dudes doing whatever to certain people. And hey, you're gonna say no to me because I'm this person. I'm this person. You can't say no to me. Like all the Woody Allen is gross.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah,
Harvey Weinstein, all these situations where it's like.
Let's not hope that. We hope Deshaun was not involved in that.
No,
shit.
but I'm saying though, with like how the ESPN, however they're reporting it, you make it in the same light when you say sexual whatever as this sexual predator who was forcing women to do things to get things.
Yeah.
Instead of him, allegation. These are allegations. There's no fact behind it. Pull it out when like, okay, like, hey, this is fact. And then even then, if it is like, hey, he asked some girls to give him a happy ending, or he tried to do a little too much, or presented himself in a massage parlor, it's like, damn, crucify the man for that.
We can't go in and be like, yo, like Deshaun Watson's being fucked over till we know the facts.
How I look at it is,
once we know, once we know and we look at it, and if it is just like he was like, yo, like he asked for this and I felt uncomfortable, then it's like, okay, then you just say like, hey, I feel uncomfortable doing that. Don't do that again. You know what I mean? That's one thing. But if he was like really being a piece of shit, then he, No, so we gotta wait till the facts come out.
Right, I understand that. So to me, this is how I say it. This is how I end it. So Deshaun Watson right now is being crucified, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say these allegations aren't true.
Mm-hmm.
Drives his drafts or his trade value.
Hey.
Let's say these allegations aren't true. So these women that said these reports and all these women, they just go back into the dust.
No, that's not right.
But that's the trash part about it, because to me, let's say even only two of them are true, right? But then to me, I feel like also the organization or wherever these reports came from, everyone has to be held accountable, because right now they drag this man's name through the mud. They've dragged his name through the mud. So even if all this does go away, like you said for the Kobe thing, it wasn't even true. It went away. And you still, now my name is always going to be tied to this.
See, that's where it's fucked up.
That's
because
the stupid part.
But that's what I'm saying. That's where they should be punished for. Because if it's not true and they're just trying to throw their name into the situation, then they should be punished for this bullshit, because you're dragging this person's name through the mud and you're not getting any like repercussions for it.
Well, that's a whole Socratic seminar that we could be getting into.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So
I don't like this. Man, I feel like it's a scheme. I feel like it's not Houston, whatever. I feel like it's some big man behind it that is making this, putting more into this story, because also there's been worse things that NFL players have done. What's his name, who beat the hell out of his girlfriend recently?
Chad Wheeler.
Yeah, the Seahawks lineman who beat the hell out of his girlfriend. Did you even see it?
No,
You didn't see it because it was on Twitter. But I'm saying he beat the hell out of his girlfriend, face swollen, everything, shocked her alive.
And the
he
ESPN
got cut by the Seahawks.
doesn't even cover
didn't
it.
say anything about it.
See, that's bullshit.
Also, Kareem Hunt, whatever he did,
Kareem Hunt wasn't.
What did he do?
He like kicked a chick's foot when she was like crouching down.
And then I also heard he kicked like his pregnant girlfriend and stuff like that.
Yeah.
See,
I didn't.
But I'm saying though, they pick. They
That's Ray
pick
Rice
and choose.
That was so hard to watch.
Yeah, but they pick and choose what they want to put out there. Because like I said, Wheeler only got out there because Twitter and everyone made like an uproar about it. But Deshaun Watson's allegations speculations or assumptions of what might happen is now all over ESPN everywhere, and now his name's ruined no matter if it's true or not because he's tied to some BS, which is BS.
Yeah, I don't think it's ruined though, because I feel like if it's not true and it comes out that it's not true, and then he's being like fucking everyone's like just piling on this bullshit, then once they find that out, then it's like, well, all those were false accusations. Like Deshaun Watson never did this shit. Then it's like we can't keep blaming him for something that he didn't do. If he settles outside of court and he's like, look, I'll give you ladies money if you shut the fuck up, then it's like now you're making it fishy. But if he's like,
that's
yo,
kind of like what Kobe did too, because that's part of it. That's kind of getting it done and getting it away from the media. Because I think with Kobe, there was no real evidence that it happened. He came out and said that he made a mistake. That was him cheating, but it wasn't like
him rape
situation.
Yeah.
But they also,
which I believe,
she got paid off just to like stop bringing his name into it, kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's like if I settle with y'all, just okay, because my bad. Like let's say he did say something like, oh, like whatever, and it offended them, and he didn't know it offended them. Like, hey, my bad. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I'm not on the other stuff here. We could just settle it like this. But now it doesn't even matter because his name's already out there. Yeah. So like you say, even a settlement when it's like, hey, my fault. I thought. Like, let's say old girl did it, somebody else did it, and I thought, y'all all was with this, and now y'all not, so my fault. But, and now if it comes out he was on some creepy, like on some other stuff, like I said, that's different. But also, I feel like if he would have probably been cut by now, or it would have been some drastic things, if it was something that was really, really, really serious.
His lawyer came out, his own lawyer came out and was like, yo, we have 7 today, there's 5 more coming, and then we're expected another fucking 10 more or some shit like that. And like, that's insane. But his lawyer's coming out and being like, yo, like, this is what's happening. Has Deshaun Watson expressed anything about it?
I just looked on his Instagram and he didn't say
anything. This is where I'm different from them. Because if I'm getting accused of shit that I didn't do, I'm not going to stay quiet. And no matter, I know they tell you like, hey, like, don't say anything. Just keep out of the media. Don't say anything. Like, I don't give a shit. If you're going to throw salt on my name, I'm going to defend myself to the fullest. If you're coming at me and being like, yo, like this guy raped me, this guy did this, I'm going to come out and be like, no, the fuck I didn't. And you better stop talking bad about me because we're going to have some problems.
I always say that too, dude, because I was like, I'm not.
I don't get it. Like, it doesn't, for me, like that every lawyer, like everyone says like, oh, like when this stuff happens, you just sit back, let the lawyers take care of it. Don't say anything. That to me makes you seem guilty. Defend yourself if you didn't do this.
Yeah. But it's also like the whole thing where if you say even the slightest or type even the slightest wrong thing,
they try to pick it apart.
Get twisted. You go on a radio show and you say, 10 sentences, and then they're gonna chop and cut 6 of those, so it sounds like you're guiltier than you are. So I mean, I get what you're saying, but I mean it's also kind of one of those things too where if you didn't do it, then you have.
No fear.
Well, it's like, you can say, I didn't do it, you can come out and, defend yourself. But if you didn't do it, then at the same time, like, you shouldn't be sweating it.
Yeah, but then exactly. So silent. I'm going to just be silent. I'm going to let this go.
Like, you know what? I'm going to let my lawyers handle it. I'm going to let everything else kind of...
See, because I'm not like that. Because
me, I'm already going to press. I'm going to come out and be like, yo, they're being dramatic. I don't know what the F they talking about, blah, blah. And then you come off as, he doesn't care. He's insensitive.
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Think I'm insensitive. You're not gonna. I'm not insensitive.
You come off as
someone could come at me and tell me like, "Hey, like you're being insensitive." I'm not being insensitive. I'm telling you the truth. They're making me look like a piece of shit. I'm not gonna let them make me look like a piece of shit.
I feel like you even saying that they're gonna still be like, "Oh my god, he looks like a piece of shit because he whatever."
Wow.
Because
and that's when they tell me that I'm be like, "Would you let somebody disrespect you and your name like that? Would you let somebody come out here and talk about you like that?"
I'm gonna let somebody that gets paid to handle it.
Yeah, that's what
I'm not.
I don't want to say.
I will.
I don't want to say anything else, and then somebody because you could say something, and then the media types up whatever they want to say. Like I could put up my own statement and be like, "Yo, this is what I'm gonna say." Then, "Oh, you're coached up, blah blah." So to me, hey, I'm gonna just be silent. And let y'all
It's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah. It is.
It is.
But
some positive some positive Houston news. Houston got Tyrod. Houston got Tyrod.
Stop disrespecting Tyrod.
They got Philip Lindsay. They got Mark Ingram. They got what's his name? David Johnson still.
How?
And they got
All right.
No.
What are we doing here?
Disrespecting Tyrod Taylor.
Philip Lindsay was cool, and Tyrod's not bad. Don't do that.
Crazy.
He's better than Dalton.
Is Tyrod better than Deshaun?
No.
Is
come on, come on, come on.
anyone
But
that
is Deshaun gonna play?
hold on is anyone that you named better than DeAndre Hopkins?
What?
So
No, but
they had Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins, and now they have.
But that's
I'm saying
Bill
they're not
O'Brien.
tanking him.
Bill O'Brien doesn't know how to run a
I'm saying they're at
Madden
least still
franchise.
trying to put some stuff over there.
And then you said that you think it's fishy that Houston is involved. You think Houston might be involved in this blackballing of Deshaun Watson. Why the fuck would anyone want to go to play for Houston?
Well, because they all signed before that.
If you think the ownership is trying to blackball a player in the fucking league because he don't want to be there,
Because I think people want to get
Blackballed
paid.
Cap, and Cap still went. I mean, people still signed.
Cap sucked.
Don't do that. He still could have played though.
We're
not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get, especially when they blackballed him. Especially when they did it. I understand. I'm not saying he's the best of all time, but for him to not be on anyone's team, even as a backup, after taking a team to the Super Bowl, taking the team to the playoffs, and then the next year you're out of here, buddy.
Okay, see, hold on. I get.
Tebow got signed.
I get what you're saying as the fact that like, oh, he couldn't even be a backup.
Patriot way, Tebow.
I want you to say you're saying like he couldn't even be a backup. You don't want the backup quarterback for your team getting more publicity than your starting quarterback, and that's what Kaepernick brought. I'm not saying that he didn't deserve to be in the league because he could have absolutely been a backup for somebody, but if he's more famous than the rest of your team for bringing like a media circus to your team, that's why Tio got cut and didn't get on another team.
Because NFL's football, they like y'all love football. I'll be out the NFL.
T.O. was a distraction. Even though he was talented, he was a distraction.
Yeah.
And that's why he got cut from so many teams. T.O.'s a top 3 receiver in NFL history.
I have a question. Do you think Tyrod's better than Kaepernick?
Tyrod Taylor?
Yeah. The fact that you still have to think about that, right? And Tyrod's still in the league. Kaepernick should still be in the league. Because it's a conversation where you can say who's better one-on-one.
Does Tyrod bring a media circus to your team?
No, but was that really that big of a circus?
Obviously, it was
I understand, but
toxic situation.
But look what the circus is for, though.
See, this is what I think everyone blew the reason why Kaepernick
That's
was
what I'm trying to say.
So, I feel like everyone focused on the fact that he was like disrespecting the national anthem instead of the reason why he was doing it to the national anthem.
Richie Incognito. I could have sworn he called somebody some niggers.
Yeah, he sure did.
And just got a contract.
I like how you put the accent on it. You put the accent on it.
Probably something like that.
Here. No, I'm kidding. Come back and get some more money.
Yeah. Hey, not kicked out the league. They gave him a contract.
Hey.
You feel me?
No.
It just don't make no sense.
Gruden.
I understand exactly what you're saying, and I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Kaepernick, it was not as good because Kaepernick came in thinking he was going to be a starting quarterback, right? No, he wasn't. He's not good. He can't throw. He's not accurate with the ball. Also, he brought in a media circus. Now everyone blew the what he was doing up for the run. What he did was actually a negative effect because most people focused on him kneeling instead of the reason why he was kneeling.
Yeah.
No one wanted to focus on the fact that he was trying to advocate against police brutality.
The right people were, though.
Yeah, and I also feel like it's just because it's the NFL and a lot of NFL fans are.
You said the right people were.
Because
like the people that really understood what was going on.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Did he stop police brutality?
Well, no, but I'm saying
it's like asking if it's ever going to stop racism.
But you have to understand
That's the
though.
whole thing.
The NBA is thriving and fine, and there's players taking knees, there's players protesting, doing all that stuff, and the NBA is okay with it because I feel like the fans and the organization is just different. In the NFL, you had one player taking a knee, and a few other players started taking a knee with him, and it became a whole thing to where not only him, Eric Reed, and whoever else was kneeling, all basically out the league now for taking a knee.
No, I agree that it was bullshit that they
kicked. The league is just that's why my problem was the league.
I agree that it was bullshit that he got kicked out of the league for trying to protest his rights.
Yeah,
because as an American, which is what the national anthem stands for, is America. It's your freedom of speech. You're allowed to protest your feelings, and I absolutely agree that he shouldn't have been blackballed from the league. Someone should have gave him an opportunity to at least be a backup.
Or at least compete.
But,
if you don't think he's going to be a starter, let him go on the team and compete.
He's not.
No, I know, but let him go on the team and compete because he's better than Trubisky.
Yeah, but...
Second string quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Signed a 1-year deal worth some dollars. I don't know how much, but... Andy Dalton. Hey, Bears tried to get Russ for 3 first rounds, a third round,
And Kyle Fuller and
2 starters.
And the Seahawks were like,
Nah, go Hawks.
yeah, we're tragic.
I'm not mad at him.
Huh?
I'm not mad. I'm not giving up, bro. I'm not giving up Russ unless you bring me Khalil Mack or something like. I'm not giving up Russ unless you give me. I won the trade. I'm not losing the trade when I give away Russ because I have to explain it to my fans that we gave away Russ for an older Kyle Fuller and an older.
Explain it to your fans why your starting quarterbacks complaining about 100% facts.
No, I understand that too, but now I have to explain to them. Not only we have DK Metcalf who could be a number 1 receiver, we have the quarterback who's top 3 debatable every single year. And we're going to get rid of the quarterback, and now that's going to make DK probably not be as good. And we ruined everything when we had something going here. You know?
No, I understand. I agree.
Yeah, so that's why I think the trade would have had to been amazing for Seattle.
Here's the problem. Seattle has not had an offensive line in his entire career. Russell Wilson is 5'10".
He's tied.
Tired? He's sick and tired?
He's in a hospital bed. They got beds, medicine.
But as I'm saying, like I agree. Like Russell Wilson, he's 5'10". Like he's small.
Yeah.
He runs for his life every single game. Like
and plays every game.
He hasn't had an offensive line his entire career. The only reason why it wasn't such a big deal when he was younger was because he had Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. Now he doesn't have Marshawn Lynch.
Legion of boom.
Every other running back on the Seahawks gets hurt every season.
Yeah.
Every season they run through 3 running backs a season. You know what I mean? And he still has no offensive line, and that's his only complaint, and they're still not doing it. Like
if the QB wasn't protected, Russell would be killed right now.
Yeah, exactly, for sure.
And he's getting older, yo. He can't. He's getting older, and the league and players are getting faster.
Mm-hmm.
You have D linemen running 4.4s. You know, like it's things
That's
like
so
that. Like
scary.
Russell's like, I can only escape these dudes for so long. You know,
And
I'm getting older.
Bro, that whole division's D line is ridiculous.
Exactly, but like not to get stuck just on Seattle, but I guess what we could say now is Russell probably 90% chance he stays now, or you think it's 100%?
Go Hawks.
I think sadly, I think he stays. And
do you think the Bears?
They're still going to compete.
Confident. Andy Dalton talking about they told me I'm going to be the starter. Do you think that's true? You think the Bears? You have Andy Dalton be your starter, and then you get a rookie and let them fight it out for a couple weeks.
Andy Dalton's going to be the starter. The rookie's going to be
Red Rifle.
If they're smart.
Andy Dalton isn't a bad quarterback.
I watched him play with Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and Michael Gallup and Zeke, and looked like a trash bucket.
Hey, their D line, their whole offensive line was hurt.
That man got killed on the line, and they stopped and just stared at him.
Yeah, the whole O line was hurt.
Andy Dalton isn't a bad quarterback, but he's not a good one.
I'm not saying he's a top 5.
I'm not saying that either. I'm saying he's the bottom fish in the barrel 30, 31, 32.
What?
He's what?
You say he's 30, like 31, 32?
Of starters right now?
Hey, but you know who I take over?
Who would you take over Dalton right now? Or who would you pick Dalton over right now?
You want to go through each division?
Go. Besides Washington, go. So Washington.
The Jaguars quarterbacks.
You would take. I didn't hate Minshew.
I would take him over Minshew.
I hate the mustache.
Well, that's 2.
We're not satisfied.
You're not taking him over Darnold.
No.
Whatever situation's going on in Houston, I'm not taking him over Tyrod.
I'd take him over Tyrod. Okay,
that's 3, and that's where the list ends for you. You can't tell me another one. Name another one that you start him over. We got Washington, we got Jacksonville, we got Houston.
You'd start him over Ryan Fitzpatrick?
What team is he on?
Yeah, he's on Washington.
Oh, well, okay, well, then we'll take off 2. He's bottom barrel. He's the 3rd worst probably quarterback.
Yeah,
I'll take him over Jared Goff.
Yeah.
In my mind, I just flashed and saw both.
That's why I leave that.
I don't like how y'all did that. Okay. No, all right.
You like Jared Goff?
I like him more than Dalton.
I don't. He's younger.
Something about
that's
him.
it. Only he's young.
Dalton
only because he's younger.
Dalton, if I'm Allen Robinson right now, I'm pissed off. I didn't want Dalton.
But
he's signed for some. I mean, they franchise tagged him. He accepted the franchise tag, which
otherwise
is
he wouldn't have been able to play.
What did he get? $18 million to go.
Well, I know, but to me, it's like I don't want to. Like, bring me a quarterback and you bring me him.
Here's the thing, though.
Well, you go from Russ and then it's like
you gave me Mitch. You already spent millions of dollars on Nick Foles, and you bring me Andy Dalton and tell me Andy Dalton's going to be my starter.
Is Andy Dalton better than Nick Foles?
We'll have to watch some film.
Nah, you won't, because Nick Foles got benched for fucking Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville.
Yeah, but I've also
He got hurt.
Yeah, no, he got hurt. And that's why, and he just left.
He got hurt. He got benched for immobility. He's not mobile enough. They benched him.
I think the problem with Nick Foles was they paid him elite level quarterback for some odd reason, and then everyone was stuck with that mistake of trying to get that contract.
Super Bowl. And then
I don't care.
He had a good offensive line in Philly. Philly had a good offensive line.
I'm not.
Jacksonville doesn't.
Worth the money. I'm just saying.
No, I don't think he's better than Dalton, but I think Dalton's in that same class. If not, he's one class over the Nick Foles class.
I think
Which is why I'm not happy.
I think they're in the same class. I just think that Dalton's the better of that class.
That's fine. I just don't want to hear you tell me that Dalton is good.
I'm just saying he's not the
If I'm a Bears fan right now, I'm pissed. I'm at the house.
Well, if you're a Bears fan, you're pissed because you were like, oh, we're throwing everything at Russ.
If I'm a Bears fan, I dealt with Rex Grossman. So I guess I'm sitting here just waiting for my defense to get back to where it was.
If you're a Bears fan, you sick because your defense has always been good.
When have they ever had a good quarterback?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Jay Cutler?
Fuck out.
This nigga said Jay Cutler.
God. I'm tired of you guys disrespect.
He said Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler wasn't terrible.
Oh.
I know, but
We said good though. We didn't say like not terrible quarterback. We said good quarterback.
What else?
Good. He can throw the ball better than us.
Yeah, but we're not professional athletes though.
What else? What else good happened?
Oh yeah, I forgot you ran a 4.2.
Yeah, 4.28.
What else happened? Chris Carson signed back to the Seahawks.
I don't know. Yeah, I think
Kobe
this.
Brissett to the Dolphins. Can we talk about the fact that Kyle Van Noy left the Patriots to go to the Dolphins?
I got the Patriots
to
on
get.
Stupid.
Hold on.
No, really,
to get $30 million guaranteed, cut after 1 year, to go back to the Patriots in the same division to get paid by both teams.
Am I?
Jig man.
Hold on. Am I the only person in the world that's so fucking tired of Cam Newton's dumbass hype videos?
Is he racist? That came off like that. That came off hard Irish.
Because Cam Newton. God.
I'm more angry at Jameis still posting his.
Well, yeah.
I'm all
Russ's?
for Cam.
Do you see Russ's training video?
See?
On the Peloton, we got that Bane mask on, 5 people taking notes around him.
We got nothing to worry about.
That's the franchise quarterback.
I'm not mad at Cam. That's just how he is. I think
It's annoying.
I think he has something to prove.
Hold on.
I think that's how he keeps the. You got to keep your name around. So I understand it. I understand him.
No, he doesn't. He needs to shut the fuck up and prove that he's a good quarterback.
Right, but
last year you had him so hyped because of his last videos. You were like, Cam's gonna be MVP this year. Cam's gonna be MVP.
Listen,
it was trash.
Listen.
Trash.
You just gave me arguments about these players did not have offensive line, and that's why they were terrible. You cannot blame Cam for last year. Cam was great until Edelman got hurt.
He was great for a game.
He was great for 3 games. He got COVID, and then it was
came
down.
back.
Who did he play those 3 games?
I don't care who
It
he
doesn't
played.
matter who he played.
Yes, it does.
No, he put up numbers those 3 games. Then Julian Edelman got hurt. He got COVID, and it was downhill from there. And Patriots had no defense, couldn't stop.
Came off of a short off season.
Couldn't stop nothing. And they had no. He was playing with receivers that used to be quarterbacks, and we're just trying to see how it goes.
That's Julian Edelman.
Yeah, but Julian Edelman got hurt.
Different.
When Edelman got hurt, it went downhill.
That's different.
He had no solid running back.
You guys are tripping.
This is not Cam's fault. We're not doing that.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. It's not Cam's fault. What happened to Cam in Carolina?
He got hurt.
Ron Rivera left.
That's what happened to Cam in Carolina?
And he was hurt.
He got hurt. They didn't want to wait on him. They got tired.
He just sat here and told me, he sat here and gave me all these validations
and Ronald Reagan right now.
Yeah,
first of all, Dak Prescott is my quarterback.
No, he sat here in security guard
for $100 million.
He's security guard and Dalton, and now he's trying to down talk Cam.
No, first of all, I didn't say Andy Dalton was an amazing quarterback. Y'all trying to.
You thinking right now? He's thinking. Almost broke this food.
No, hell no. Because if we're gonna talk about accuracy, I think Andy Dalton's way more accurate than Cam is.
Okay.
So we're gonna take one of the attributes a quarterback needs.
Who are you taking? Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson?
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. Who are you taking? Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson?
Josh Allen.
You trying to be racist?
No.
YTS.
No, we're not. Hold on. First of all,
you want to Tebow or Kaepernick?
And you put who?
Tebow or Kaepernick?
Kaepernick.
Okay.
No, he saw what we was doing.
No, because y'all. First of all, you put the number 2 and 3 quarterbacks. Who?
Tyrod and Dalton.
Dalton. Hey, no, hold on though, because y'all you didn't even give me an option for Mahomes.
He's half breed.
Mahomes number 1,
He's half breed.
and then it's Aaron Rodgers, and then it's Russell.
Russ is mixed, isn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah,
He's mixed with like Hawaiian. He's like The Rock.
I've been told I look like Russ.
He's not. I mean, you light skin. You look like every other light skin, I guess.
Let's stop before we expose BJ as a racist.
I'm not racist. First of all, I'm not, because
No, you're not.
I'm the only not black person in this room.
Yeah.
Second of all,
That's out here as a black friend. I have a black friend.
oh,
I got some tokens.
I sure do.
No, I'm just
Don't
playing.
keep
Those are my
disrespecting me.
podcasts.
I'm not. No, I understand why anybody, like I said, Cam did not look good last year.
He
I just
looked
don't put the
terrible.
blame on him, just like I don't put the blame on Lamar.
See, I'm not gonna put the blame on Cam because, you're right. He had no weapons. He didn't have any weapons. I'm just saying I'm annoyed of his fucking dumbass hype videos, and he hasn't proved anything yet.
So stop watching him.
No,
I don't. They fucking throw him in my face. It's just like the Deshaun Watson thing.
Well, I feel like that's I feel like that's just Cam trying to. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make
Bro,
it.
I saw a picture of him fucking practicing with 2 trash cans in front of him, and it said,
And he said,
"I have to practice with a trash can just
So
to
you know
remind
what you're
people."
not.
Yeah, stupid as shit.
I don't like that after coming off a trash season.
Exactly.
If I was him, I do agree. If I was him, I would have probably just been quiet this year and worked in the lab and then came out and been like, okay, I'm here. But I mean, that's how he is, and it's probably
He was
just like,
loud last season,
it might be
and he
him
came
just-
out and was
I
not
know,
good.
which is why I would be quiet because he pulled this last year. But I think this is him probably trying to maybe hype himself up too. So
Right.
I'm not mad at it, but
You know what? I do want to go back in time, and I want to take back my statement. I was talking trash about Carson Wentz.
And he's nice.
You know what? I have high
When he's
hopes from
healthy.
him in Indy.
I do
I
too.
think he'll do well. I wonder if they're
do
going to
really
sign anybody else to help him out.
Well,
Is
I think-
Ty still a free agent?
Yeah,
No,
he-
they re-signed him. I'm pretty sure.
Did they? No, I think T.Y. still free agent. I think the free agency thing is basically
Almost over.
It's
Juju's
wrapped
back
up.
with the Steelers.
I'm a little disappointed because you got
Well, you know why
this
he's
Will
back
Fuller
with
went to Miami.
Jacoby Brissett to Miami.
Jacoby went to Miami?
So he's going to
To
be
back up
Is
Tua?
he gonna
Colts players
compete.
hint at T.Y. Hilton resigning, but
He's
no
not.
deal imminent.
Okay. He'll resign.
Yes, I think he will too, just because I don't know what.
Well, we're gonna see a lot of players like
Sammy
doing what
Watkins.
Juju did, taking
See-
their small 1 year
Sammy
deals.
Watkins, Deshaun
Why the
Watson, Antonio Brown.
Fuck did Juju
You know
do
why?
that?
You know why it is? It's because he knows if he stays for another year, the NFL just signed a $110 billion deal with Amazon to stream Thursday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
So that salary cap, way up next year. You're probably looking at from 180 something this year to like 2 something next year. So you stay in Pittsburgh, you see out Big Ben's last year, and then you do okay, you do well. Like, hey, you know what? 6 years.
So
Gives you-
why
gets you a
wouldn't
long
you?
deal.
Why wouldn't? Okay, so
Does
you
that-
have Claypool and you have Johnson, who are number 1 and 2,
And you're
then
now
the slot.
3.
So to me, why wouldn't you go to another team for a year, be their number 1 receiver, and show that you could be a number 1, and then ask for that? Now I get the super max because I'm the best.
Yeah, but it's not always about money. You
I
have
think-
loyalty
no,
to
I
a
understand that
city,
too.
to
I
a
understand
coaching
that.
They
staff.
said he took a huge pay cut to stay in Pittsburgh for 1 more year. You're now hold on because he's risking money, right? Because now he's like last year. Let's be honest. Last year was he a number 1 receiver?
I don't think Juju's ever been a one.
I
Okay,
think Juju's
hold on,
I think
hold
Juju's
on,
a
hold
permanent
on.
number 2.
Isn't that what he
Last year was he a number 2 receiver last year?
I think by default.
Because when Johnson came back, Johnson got way more targets than he did.
Exactly.
So did Claypool, and then Juju fell to the 3rd spot on that team when Johnson and Claypool were back.
When Claypool was, I think Juju is their solid 2. He's gonna get the second most targets because when Johnson was out, Claypool was the best, and then Juju got the second most targets. When Johnson came back, Claypool for some reason disappeared, and Johnson got 95% of the targets. Juju got 3%, and then Claypool got a couple. So I think he's the solid. He's just a slot.
Hold on.
He's a slot.
Okay, hold on.
That's what
Okay, but this is the thing though. Now, this season they're gonna have Claypool. They're gonna have Johnson back, right?
I
So
think
they have
that's
1 and
just
2.
Claypool more.
So that's what I'm saying,
They'll
and
draft
they're
a
probably
receiver.
gonna try to use Claypool because he's 6'4" and he runs a 4.4.
And he was good when they were using him.
Exactly. So you think that now that they have Claypool and Johnson both healthy starting of the season with an off season to boot, you think Juju Smith coming in as the number 3 receiver next year he's going to get a fat contract from another team?
I mean, he might get a fat contract from the Steelers.
I feel like he loses money.
Yeah, if he performs okay, He can go somewhere but I think Juju's a sidekick, so I think
Yeah.
he'd have to go somewhere where it's someone needing help. I don't think he would have been good in Baltimore anyway because he's not that type of receiver. Like I don't even like. Hey, stay in Pittsburgh. I think that's where he's safe at, and they're gonna respect him. 'Cause I think he's gonna go to another franchise, and they're gonna expect that they're getting Juju Smith-Schuster. I see him all the time. He's elite, and then he's gonna go there and give him 8 catches for 85 yards, and they're gonna be pissed because they thought they were getting Randy Moss. So, like I said, it might be best for Juju just to stay there. In other receiver news,
I don't know.
we got Galladay going to the Giants.
Danny Dimes
The NFC does the NFC
taking the
NFC
Cowboys
West?
to run for their money in the
Or the NFC South or NFC?
NFC East.
NFC East. Does NFC East have the best receiving course? We got Curtis Samuel and Terry McLaurin. You got
That's gonna be so exciting to watch.
you got
I'm so
Dallas
happy.
and you know
Hey,
all three of them.
Dallas
I think
weapons.
with those signings, I think that's gonna be a lot harder for the Cowboys.
The Eagles
And
suck.
I think the Eagles are picking up Heisman. They're gonna draft Heisman. They have to.
Devontae Smith.
They're gonna draft him. They have to.
I'll take.
They're
I'll take.
talking
They
Devontae.
about
have
Kyle
to.
Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
He's
Well,
like a super athletic
you have
tight
to
end
get-
slash
Kyle
receiver.
Pitts.
You have to get a weapon. Well, where's Ertz at? Ertz hasn't signed anywhere either, huh?
No, but he's old. He costs
Is
a
he
lot of
really?
money.
I don't think Ertz was terrible.
He's still on the team, isn't he?
No, but they gave him the option to go look for a trade.
Right.
So yeah, he'll probably get a trade. I think that's the best division receiver wise now.
Except for the Eagles.
Yeah, but I think the Eagles they pick up Heisman and then
Then that's it.
Devontae Smith. That's really it. They're slowing it down, but I think out of those 3 teams, that's still good. Although it's just Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel.
Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel, and then the Cowboys have their 3 weapons, and
Yeah,
then
and then
now the Giants have Galladay, Slayton, Shepard, Ross.
yeah,
Ingram.
Gonna be every
Ingram.
game's gonna be 100 to 100 because still no defense. Although Dallas is trying, but
I don't. Well, who are the other divisions with solid receiving cores though?
that's really I was just thinking right now, Buccaneers. Then they have the Saints, Falcons.
The
Falcons.
Saints just let go of Emmanuel Sanders.
You said Saints let him go.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
He's-
cut him like
he's
a week ago.
fat
and
contract. Yeah,
He signed with the Bills, I think. Yeah, which is a very solid.
Well,
Josh
you have
Allen's just going up.
it's Josh Brown, same player.
Who? Emmanuel Sanders has way better
Josh
hands.
Brown, same player.
Emmanuel Sanders has way better
Josh
hands.
Brown went to
I'm
the
right.
Raiders.
Brown.
Josh Brown went to the Raiders.
John Brown.
John Brown.
He went to the
See,
Raiders?
throwing too many J names.
Yeah.
Today. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well,
I see. Hold on, because this goes back to our Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen argument, because Josh Allen's going to show that he's better because he has more weapons. Right now, Lamar has 0 weapons.
I can't argue right now, honestly, because right now his weapons are J.K. Dobbins, Hollywood Brown, and
Mark
Mark
Andrews.
Andrews.
If he gets more weapons, then it's more of a competition. Right now,
they,
it's
they
not.
say Antonio Brown's like 90%, but I mean Antonio's
35,
I don't like
some
him.
shit like that.
It's pissing me off.
And he's like back and forth in the league. Like he's not even.
You'd say he's washed.
He's on his back end. It's like having the name Antonio Brown isn't like
Doesn't
the same
carry
Antonio
it.
Same
Brown from the
thing it
Seahawks.
was when he was
Because you got to
first
think in the Steelers, he was a late boomer. In the Steelers, he was already like 32 when he got big.
Bruh, he was routing though for seasons.
Yeah, no, I know, but he was already like on the not the back end, but he was like most people say out of the prime, and now he's unless like I said, unless the Ravens can make a good trade or maybe they find someone in the draft, but even then in the draft, that's not approving somebody. So I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. Honestly.
They'll probably make a trade at some point.
Because I mean, even the Brown, that division still too, because the Browns still have Juju, or they still have Odell, and they have Jarvis, and
The tight end.
they got
Tight
weapons,
ends.
too. Yeah, they got weapons too.
Njoku and they got Hooper,
Pittsburgh
right?
still has weapons, and then Cincinnati. I mean, they don't. So.
Well, they made a run at I think Galladay, and he was like, "No."
Cincinnati. Who's the receiver from Cincinnati? That wasn't a bad.
Boyd?
Receiver. Yeah, Boyd's solid, and then the other receiver that they had was a rookie last year.
I forgot his name too, but I know who you're talking about.
Is it Higgins?
Yeah.
Higgins, I think, is on the Browns. Unless there's two Higgins.
Oh,
There's 2 Higgins.
Yeah, because yeah,
They did just sign a tackle that was previously on the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully Joe won't get killed every week.
I mean, he's coming back, so he's coming back from injury. We'll see how he does, but I don't know. The free agency, that's starting to slow down a little bit because, most of the big names have already chosen. It's crazy that a lot of the big names chose immediately.
Yeah. Do you have a winner?
Free agency?
Would you say Pittsburgh? I mean, the New England. Are they the winner?
New England.
Yeah, 100%.
Putting the Avengers together.
Yeah.
They threw $100 and something
They tried
million
to-
out in a single day. Like,
Was
hey,
it-
take it.
Yeah, they're
So
trying to
you
go
weren't
from
even close?
mediocre to
Did anyone like? Did anyone make that signing that made their team,
Better.
Cowboys finally got a safety.
I'm not mad at Dallas.
We'll see if they go because there's talks that they're supposed to go after Malik Hooker still, and possibly still go after DeMonte Casey too. So it's possible they bring in like another one
if
more
they
safety.
Get the veteran, and it's the only thing right now that's really available is old corners.
Well, also speaking of older DBs, what I really liked LaMarcus Joyner to the Jets to play that kind of a dime nickel back type for Robert Taylor.
Tiny though.
Well, that's why it was so wild that Gruden wanted to put him at safety.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah,
You have him go play that kind of.
That's a lot of action. That's a lot of action.
I think there was Patrick Peterson. The Cowboys wanted him to come in to be safety.
He went to the Vikings.
Yeah, the Cowboys wanted him to come in to be safety, and he didn't want to be safety.
They help at corner.
He didn't want to switch, so that's why. I think that's why.
Well,
Because
he
they were
still
talking
got
to him.
it, I think.
He's still okay. I mean, I'm not. I saw him get.
He's
burned
older
by
now. Yeah.
Metcalf.
He's
not
older now,
old,
so
Pat Pete.
Metcalf's a different type of animal.
I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. There's not very many top free agents left, so
I would. No, never mind.
Yeah, I think everything's kind of.
NFC West has a really good. That division has really good receiving cores. If you want to talk about that, the Rams, the 49ers, Debo. Kendrick Bourne left.
Ayuk though.
Ayuk,
Yeah, and then.
So
Kittle,
Kittle's
Oh,
not.
that's true. Kittle's my fantasy.
and you got the Seahawks, and then the Cardinals just signed AJ Green.
The
If Larry comes back, that's very dangerous. Plus, you have
What?
the Chiefs. The Chiefs.
Shut up.
No,
You anti-black, and then you're just anti-OG, anti-OG.
I don't like.
Don't put that anti-black shit on me.
No, because he said Larry Fitzgerald. He said, yeah, they got Adrian Green with Larry Fitzgerald comes back. They're very dangerous. Like, no, they're not.
I said dangerous.
No, they're not. I'm more excited.
Who's
They have Christian Kirk and
Yeah.
they have DeAndre Hopkins and you have Adrian Green. That makes them dangerous. Larry Fitzgerald just is.
they
That's
got
cool.
Chase and
Larry Fitzgerald's solid ass
sick
hands,
of
bro,
you.
and he's smart as shit.
Where Kenyon Drake go?
the Raiders signed a 2-year deal with the Raiders.
I told you he wasn't coming back.
That's a
But
dangerous.
why though? If they have Josh Jacobs receiving back in,
Yeah.
but you paid him starter numbers though.
Yeah, because John Gruden doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's dumb as shit.
Well, I can.
It's
see,
Mike Mayock is the GM, right?
Well, yeah, but Gruden's making a lot of that personnel decisions. Mike Mayock's got to take that from John because John doesn't know what's going on.
I saw what's his name too. They want Mariota to take a $8 million pay cut, and if not, they're gonna cut him.
He's a backup. Why the fuck would they?
But I feel like they were gonna try to start him. I think that
Over
offense
Derek?
works. That offense works if you put both of them back there, put that quarterback in the middle, and now you're running like read option type things and blah blah blah. You have to have a
You
quarterback
can't
that can
play
move.
two both. You can't play. This isn't college. You can't play two quarterbacks, dude.
I'm saying two running backs, but I'm saying that offense only works if you get a quarterback that can run that offense. So if they were going to buy in with Mariota and have Mariota run that, even though he's not like he used to be able to move, he still is a mobile threat.
He was
Did run for
never-
like 80 yards.
Yeah, but he's not accurate though.
Yeah, but I'm talking about we're going to be 85 or 70% run, and then you have what's his name going on the deep route.
Waller.
Ruggs.
Oh, Ruggs.
And then Waller for like the short routes. So you don't need to be that accurate. We just need you to do these little things. We're more worried about what's going on in the backfield. Ravens. Put Lamar Jackson in that offense. Boom.
Lamar Jackson upgrades because he's a better quarterback.
No, but I'm saying you get a Lamar Jackson type that can run the ball.
He's not.
but
Mariota's
also
not.
can throw. I'm not saying
Bro.
Mariota. I'm just saying they have to. If they get a quarterback to run that offense, that is not them. But I'm saying that's the only way that makes sense to me. That why they would sign Kenyon Drake when you have Jacobs, who's a starter, and you sign Kenyon Drake for starter.
Jacobs-
It's the same thing. I mean, Philip Lindsay, Mark Ingram,
You
and
want
Johnson.
depth at a position that gets banged up a lot.
Houston. I mean, it's
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it.
especially the type of runner that Josh Jacobs is,
Yeah,
and
it's-
how often they use him too.
He gets banged. He's had to play through injuries.
Well,
Like,
and then Devin Booker left anyway, so why
I
not
get
sign
it, but
another running
well,
back?
and then,
he's
I
not.
mean,
And Kenyon Drake's not that good.
that's true. Also, but yeah,
He was
that's what-
sharing carries with Chase Edmonds.
I guess to me, if I'm Kenyon Drake too, I'd rather go somewhere where I know I'm going to get the ball 90% of the time. But I guess everyone's not me.
Well, Kenyon Drake was in Arizona and he lost that because he wasn't good enough. He was in Miami. His last couple games in Miami, he took off. Then he went to Cardinals
had, like,
and
4
played
games and took
amazing
off, yeah.
for the last couple games of the season. Then this last season, he had a full season and was like not very good. And then they're like, okay, you can go ahead and go. and now he's in Oakland because he's like, yo, I didn't have a good season last year. I don't know why the fuck he went to Oakland.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not gonna have.
Vegas.
He's not taking it from. Oh, my bad. I don't know why he went to Vegas, but he's not. He's not taking the starting job from Jacobs. Yeah,
That's still open.
he's not taking the
It's hard
starting.
to change it even after a whole season.
Well,
Jacobs
I
is
guess-
keeping that, so I don't know. Drake went to be
I don't know
backup.
why he did that either. But all right, well, I guess to kind of conclude it, you expected anything else crazy or no?
Not really.
I didn't expect Juju to stay with the Steelers.
I didn't
thought
either.
he
That's
was
mine too.
gone.
I didn't expect him either to stay there.
I thought he was out of there.
I don't even like that he stayed there. I still don't even like that. I was almost 100% sure Fuller was going to the Packers. So him going to the Dolphins is kind of crazy to me, and especially I don't know why they signed 1-year deals. I mean, I understand why because you said the
That
whole
salary cap's gonna
yeah,
go
but
up.
like, damn, why don't you go 1 year to a ring? I don't know. Fucking.
Well, because I mean,
That's what Blake did, and we were upset about Blake.
how mad would you guys have been? Oh, facts. And you guys spent 30 minutes on this cast screaming about how much you hate Blake. Shut up.
It's not the same. Go get you a ring. That's not the same. Go to the Packers and be,
Hey,
And get a ring.
hold on. That's not fair though, because Packers ain't a super team. But if he did go to the Packers, he would make them better.
That's like Will Fuller going to the Buccaneers.
He should have went to
They
the
needed another
Packers.
receiver.
If Juju went to the Packers, that would have been a really nice number two for
Juju
Devontae.
had offers from Kansas City.
Exactly. And he would have been a really solid ass backup for.
Sick.
They said Kansas City.
He'd have been a third option.
I think Juju was wanted by everybody. They said the Ravens tried it.
Yeah.
Ravens, Kansas
Don't
City.
know why. Buddy's a fucking slot.
Is that okay? That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't understand why he stayed, because he's just bringing
I'll
his.
take Galladay. I'm
He's
not mad
not
at.
that good either.
Yeah, but I'd take Galladay over Juju. I've seen Galladay go up there and try to get some balls that shouldn't have been caught.
I've seen.
know?
I don't know.
I've seen Juju catch some balls that he got cracked right after, so I respect it. But I can't lie, man. I think I was really hyped. I was expecting a little bit more with this, off season. Patriots, what they did was really good. I still do think it might not be over with. Maybe after the draft, you're going to start seeing more players or maybe some more moves because if somebody doesn't get that piece they wanted in the draft, now they're going to, so I don't think it's really over with. But overall, I mean, I got New England, of course, winning it. They're the winners, obviously. And I think
They wasted no time to win it either.
I have the Seattle probably the losers still. I still don't think they filled the spots they needed.
I think Bill Belichick was playing free agency middle of last season.
Yeah, no, I think he knew too.
He was like, "Yeah, this isn't gonna work. We'll wait till
Well, that
next year."
picture of him and Hunter Henry hugging and talking, I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like,
I forgot.
Bruh, they
got
took
Henry.
both top tight ends. Both. They're like, "Oh, we got Jonnu. Let's go ahead and take Hunter Henry off
I'm
the
gonna be
board too."
honest with you. I'll say this obviously. If the Patriots lose 5 games,
Whoa.
I think they should go 11-5 easily. That's the worst record they should possibly have.
Why?
or you're saying 11-5, or is it 12
I'm
and
saying
5,
if this
they're probably
team
not that
does
17.
not perform, there's no other excuse than Cam.
So you go out and you get Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Honestly.
Fitzmagic.
No.
Okay, quick.
I just think that
Do you think if Cam doesn't produce within the first... Okay, actually, do you think the Patriots are going to draft a quarterback?
yes.
I think they should.
And if
Later though.
Hold on, because they're. Let's be honest, motherfuckers are full of shit. That last year, before they got Cam, they were hyping Jared Stidham up so much as like, oh, he's the next coming. He's gonna be amazing. We don't even care that we lost Tom Brady because we got Stidham. He's amazing
Yeah,
in practice.
But I mean, it's the same thing. Your girl leave you. What are you finna do? I miss her. I don't even like her like that much.
You move the fuck on. You ain't gotta blow this guy up that didn't even start. Like,
I think it's a mind game for the rest of the league. They get afraid of it. I understand why they do that. But
and then
I
they
think-
look stupid, and then everyone's like, "Oh, you're full of shit. I don't believe you no more."
I just think it's
So then you throw $137 million out there.
Right,
We got like, no, we got it.
I think this was like I said. I think this was the Patriots saying, "Cam, we're gonna give you a team now, and now this is a chance for you to prove."
You get a
blah,
1-year
blah, blah.
deal.
See,
But I think they should. I think they should win the division.
he's a. Do you think they're better than the Bills?
No, I think they should win the division.
So you think they're better than the Bills?
No, but I think they should win the division.
How they gonna be? How they gonna win the division if they're not better than the
Are you
Bills?
saying like they have more to prove?
I feel like what they did this offseason, the moves they made, they should win the division. You have Belichick, you have Cam, you have not, but they should, with everything that's on the line, they should win the division.
They still have like they're solid weapons, but they're not good weapons.
No.
They're not like
You
amazing.
have a team. They put a team together that if everyone plays how they're supposed to, and the weapons are used how they're supposed to, the coach coaches how he's supposed to. Because I have seen Tom Brady take a worse team than this team and win that division. Now I know Josh Allen is better. I know the Dolphins are better, but I still feel like the Patriots.
The Dolphins aren't better.
No,
No,
yeah,
I'm
they
saying
are.
the Dolphins are better than they have been in the past.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying
Dolphins are better.
Who's the other team out of division? The Jets?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
Fucking high school team.
I think the Patriots should. Okay, I won't say win the division. The Patriots should make the playoffs.
Yeah, that makes the playoffs.
Uh,
Wild card.
But
Hold
the
on.
Dolphins are competitive too. That's what I'm saying.
the whole AFC is competitive as fuck, right? The whole AFC because you go through each division,
Look
right?
at the schedule.
Yes, I'm saying you can go through the whole division, the whole conference though. The Chiefs, the Broncos are going to be healthy this year. They need a quarterback still, but they're going to be healthy this year. Then the Chargers, right? That whole division. Then I don't know what the fuck the Raiders are going to do, but they're the Raiders, you know. And then you go to the Patriots division. You got the Bills, the Dolphins, who have an amazing defense. Hopefully, Tua steps up from the second year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you have the Patriots, right? And the Jets are going to be the Jets. Who knows what the fuck they're going to be?
Right.
And then who else is in the AFC?
You got the Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders,
We got-
Chargers.
Yeah, we already did that.
That. You got.
And the Titans in them.
So
You got the Titans, the Colts, the Texans, and the.
you don't have to worry about the Texans, or the Jaguars.
Yeah.
But you got the Colts and the Titans that can still be solid, even though the Titans lost a couple weapons. So, but you still have the Colts, and then like Vrabel's a good coach. You know what I mean?
He's not Belichick.
He's not. I mean, he beat Belichick.
Right, but he shouldn't have. That's what I'm trying to say. The Titans should be out because I think the Titans made their team worse. The Titans should be out. Patriots.
I think
should be.
that's who lost free agency.
They could have.
Titans?
They didn't make the moves they're supposed to make. Cause I saw Will Fuller supposed to go there. I saw Juju supposed to go there. They didn't get that piece that they needed. And then they go over Dory. Dory's still out there too. Dallas.
I don't know. Dallas is going to drop the corner, and then
Surtain on the second.
see.
I'm not mad.
They're talking about
think a lot of them
either
corners will be
Sertan or is it Farley?
A lot of them corners will be unsigned until after probably the draft.
See,
You know.
I think Dallas should bring in Richard Sherman to
I'm not
teach
mad
the
at
young
Richard
corners.
Sherman's coming to New Orleans.
Anyways.
But I don't know. I don't know about the Patriots. I think they can make it. They can absolutely make the playoffs. They just have a struggle to get there.
Yeah, I think they should.
'Cause
I
the
think
AFC
with
is-
how much money they spent, I think Belichick's looking at it like, hey, this is all.
The Ravens, the Steelers, the
Browns.
Browns.
It's competitive, but
There's three teams in each. There's 3 teams in each division that like have a chance.
Patriots better make it. I think that's what Belichick's on is. I mean, that's why I think there's 1 year. You got 1 year to prove it. But I think next week we'll be back talking about basketball, I guess.
Trade deadline.
Yeah, trade deadline.
Come on over, Lonzo.
Hey, I just watched Kelly Oubre score 12 points. He was 4 of 13. I've tried, yo. I've tried my hardest, yo. Hey, package him together because Timberwolves, the problem is we get the Timberwolves draft pick if it's out of the third. So if they have the worst record in the NBA right now, if they win the lottery, let's say they get the number 1 pick, we don't get the pick anymore. So it's top 3 protected. That they will get a top 3 pick. So if they're 1, 2, or 3, they get it. But if they're 4th, we get it. So to me, trade that pick away is too risky. Trade that pick and Oubre away. And
For who?
honestly, I would love Bradley Beal. That's not gonna happen. Obviously, Zach LaVine's going insane. That's not gonna happen. Obviously, I damn near would take JJ Redick right now. I'll take anybody, bro.
For that package?
Well, to me, the Warriors are not gonna win it anyways this year.
Nope.
You know,
I've been telling you that.
Yeah, we're not gonna win it anyways. So I might as well just let it go. But to
out
me,
Blake.
I still want to compete.
I'm gonna get a
And
Blake jersey.
LeBron just got hurt. So
I fucking hate the Nets.
As long as I don't know.
well, it's the Nets or
cold
Clippers.
number.
If Clippers get Lonzo, I might be on the Clippers bandwagon.
Hey,
for the rest of the
let's
season.
go.
Because Lonzo's my guy.
Hey, what's up? What's up with the Lakers though? Because LeBron got hurt
Yeah, I think and AD's hurt.
and
I think
AD's hurt.
He spends $4,000 million on
he'll be
$4,000
fine.
million.
on a repair throughout the
I won't
offseason.
be shocked if the Lakers sign somebody just to keep. They'll make the playoffs still, but even if they fall to the AFC, it's probably an easy trail for them.
I think the Lakers got to pick somebody else up because they only have that 1-2 now, and it's not good enough to beat the
They
Nets.
gotta make a couple moves, I think. But
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
I think we'll see some.
Someone's got to make something.
We'll see some.
a lot's gonna happen in a short amount of time.
There's less activity than I was hoping in the NBA?
Well,
Yeah.
this week is the week, so I'm pretty sure you'll start seeing a whole bunch of things.
There's probably a lot of just conversations going on right now.
Right.
And then
right.
we'll see all the deals, all the trades, all the
Right. Well,
signatures.
we'll be here to talk about it. I think by the next week, free agency probably be completely wrapped up for the NFL. I mean, I think it basically already is. Hopefully, the Deshaun Watson stuff, because I think that's still the big thing. Hopefully, that's like, whatever is going on with that, hopefully figure out soon, because I think Deshaun Watson going to whatever team he's going to go to will also change the landscape of the NFL. But until we know what's going on with that, we won't know. So, I mean, hopefully it's all bullshit. But we'll see.
Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not true. The accusations aren't true.
Right.
So, but we'll see. Like I don't want to say that like he's being falsely accused if he's not. If he did wrong, he deserves to be punished for doing wrong.
Absolutely.
Nobody's above the law, including like.
Yeah, no matter no matter who you are.
Hopefully he didn't though.
Yeah,
and
but Trump still is out here. Anyway.
Come on, bro.
Don't get got.
Yeah, no one's above the law. That man's still out here and they killed Epstein. Anyways.
All right. Hey, I no longer want to be a part of this podcast. This man finna get me killed.
Fandemix really finna be out?
Bro.
They finna come right through the window.
Hey,
I'm just a guest feature.
yeah.
I guess we'll wrap it up with that then.
All right.
So,
I mean-
until next week,
I don't even like these guys, obviously.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we know why you don't, though.
Right. Well, I guess it's my turn. So with that, Fandemix out. That was good. You're gonna get canceled.
Facts.
Y'all fall. Y'all made me racist.